Welcome everyone. Today we're talking about money, its energy flow, subconscious patterns, and options. Back in time, when someone provided one with any kind of service, they were returned, mostly with an item, as a blessing, also a remembrance of the time being together, working on a project together or for someone. So both sides experienced signs of abundance, echoes of friendship, help most of all, love and affection. Hardships arised as soon as someone could only offer the same as the other one, or a person couldn't use the item given to them at all. So money became universal, a new neutral way of life flow, trading flow, a flow of gratitude. Your aura, your energy field, your perception is the engine to how you receive, spend, and own money. In fact, it is a greater puzzle piece, the sum of special little moments in your life, of your past. Ever wondered why the themes of money and money itself doesn't go the way you intend it to be? Because money is so much more than just a printed paper. It is alive. A blocked or flowing theme that includes all of your personality fractals and self-growth. It can be hidden problems and shadow aspects of yourself and people in your life. So we are going to dig deeper. Money is nothing else than your personal trigger of either abundance or poverty, and your experiences, your very early experiences in giving and taking. And now you can do light work with all of that aspects of the past. This means that you have a moment, a quiet moment to yourself and with yourself. And you feel deep within you. You take out one situation from the past that really hurt you, and you start to gently analyze it. Why did it happen, and who was involved? Go back with every little detail you can, the smell, the sounds, the heartache, whatsoever comes up. And just be the gentle watcher. Look what this particular situation or how it appeared to you, maybe when you had been a child. And then you see, after you had a time of reminiscing, you get closer to that feeling of light, of joy, of the good stuff. And then you see how the whole scene changes, the whole perspective changes, and the people, how would they have reacted that time then, if it's for your light side, if it's for your light avatar. And then feel within yourself what it does to your body now, how the organs may relax, how your breath is slowing down, how you start to be in a feeling of well-being and gratitude, and even want to hug people from the past that you actually had been angry with, so that everything is changing, the cells are relaxing, and the new information can settle. It's not a form of manipulation, and rather a form of intuitive light aspects that couldn't be seen at that time because too many things were up. The noises were too loud. People weren't mindful. Everything was too hasty, too fast. And then the whole situation can be seen. How each and every detail in slow motion is a holistic experience of abundance, gratitude, of being very close to each other from the heart. When you do this light work, it's also a work of timelines. You catch your avatar in an old timeline. For example, in your youth or your earlier childhood days, there you catch the avatar spinning around, doing the same. It's like when people say my house is haunted. It's that concept of a person that's like a fractal, still there and still doing the same. And it's like you go back in time. That was, if you imagine, multi-dimension is all the dimension. Everything is happening at once. And when you catch your avatar in that moment, it's just one timeline string in all this bubble of timelines. So you go there and you see the options of all other timelines that had been there, but you couldn't see them because you was blindfolded and people were pushing you down or trying to hide something from you, or were very manipulative with you whatsoever. And you just see the greater picture. When you're doing this light work with yourself, by the way, you can do that with all the themes in your life. It's the most best method to cure yourself and to analyze, and you get to know of yourself so much and so deep, in such a deep way. It's so full of I love to be so curious about it, and I love to know so much more about myself. And sometimes you can even fantasize. Is it more, do I feel there more well, or there, or is that option the better for me? And sometimes you see that it varies. It's not always the same because you're not always the same. Your mood is different, and the people around you are different, and it's just playing around like a child. So beautiful and so lovely. And always listen to your heart and watch out what you wanna give to this world. Be the change you wanna see in this world. And this is so beautiful. I love this saying so much. And share it with friends and family, and you will see that it's not just the money theme, it's so much more beyond. And I am pretty sure that so many people will watch this and thinking they are on the path of money, but the truth is that it's just, like I said at the beginning, it's just a trigger for so many things. And my own journey with money was so sad, and when I started to work with it, I came to the realization that it maintained such a huge space in my life of playing persons, of like a theater play, because people in my past thought they have to do this, then they get this, and others were confused, and it was just one big mess. And I always wondered why I was so why I was living quite poorly, and so much in the cold, in the dark somehow with money. And when I analyzed it, my eyes really went open, and I was destroyed in my own world somehow. But then I woke up and I saw that my money theme actually is already completely in the light. I'm at a very, very good bank. They are working very naturally, very green. They would never investigate in child work or war equipment or with that gold business or something like that. And I saw that I spent it so wisely and that everything was already like fine. But the themes, they were knocking, and the avatars from the past wanted to be seen, and they screamed for help. And now I freed them, and when I was working with the people, I saw that they had the potential and the option to change. Because then maybe parents are saying no, they could never understand it, the uncles or grandfathers, grandmothers, but it's not true. They did understand in the light, in the way of light. And they, I got to know of them so differently. And it was such a very touching experience that I could have never imagined. And this is what I wish for you too. Yeah, that you fill your life with light and abundance, and you see money is just a part of it. That's what I understood. Because I was so sad one day, and I started the business with the spirituality and with my mediumship. And I thought, I can't take the money from persons, because when Jesus is coming to me and working with me, he never holds out his hand and wants money, right? And so the angels don't do that too. And that made me very sad if I was imagining a picture like that, but they're holding their hand and asking for money. And I really cried in the past. And I asked them how I can work with it, because it made me all so sad. And they they quite smiled, because they said it's just the flow in the background. It's not that it's so of course they don't use this as the energy flow, but here it's just a way of flow, and it's a part of our living. And if you see that everything that you purchase and your bank account and your insurances, if you see it, if the insurance is the light, and if the bank is the light, and if the products that you purchase are so full of light, then it's that light flow. If you are investigating in dark things, or animal testing, non-vegan products, etc., of course there are products there from animals, and they're from good sources, then it's another thing. But you know what I mean. This, if you just fill your cup with light and not with emptiness and darkness. So all my best from deep within my heart. Namaste, yours, Mona. Aly. So let's sum it up again. The most you have to focus on is trust and light, a good, well feeling. This is the most thing. And do not doubt or hesitate or stall something. If you feel it is well, it is really well, not something you pursue yourself into, then do it. Go for it. The angels are always saying trust, and everything is coming into flow, into abundance. Everything is like an echo. You send out and it's coming back. It may take a bit time, but you will know. And one by one, your world is getting sober and mindful and a shining place of truth. I love you all out there.